were able to do.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he nearly takes it the distance, just short of the goal line. A spectacular return. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough. But sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. And I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I may be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
One more time, they try Love. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Falcons. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. Look at the big guy rumble. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It covers 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And he's in. Right in straight. Touchdown, Steelers. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Falcons 14. Steelers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The shotgun, Mayfield. Out of the backfield, it's Jeremiah Love. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays. And these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Love. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this off to Love. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Steelers.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Mayfield. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to... play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go again with Scatterboo. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. Eric Armstead. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken on this side of midfield. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Now Mayfield. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Mayfield. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of a yard.
The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, what a catch there. He pulled it in one-handed. We've got rain starting to fall here as they get set for third down. Throwing is Young. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. Take it in, back at his own 12. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We check out their recent possessions, and you see a little too aggressive last time they had it, trying to turn the momentum back around. They start again with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. To find Love out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. That's
neighbors. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18. To throw is Mayfield. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Trying to get it to Brian Thomas Jr. It'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop them. That'll be no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
A second down throw for Young. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Through the middle of the field. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. Certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
By the way, radar showing the rain looks to be on the way out as they get set for this second down. They put Wilson in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he'll be taken down as we take down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred. A run, and Love, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Damone Clark, there to get him down. He'll come up on a second down and 8. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That's thrown right side, but in...
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Mayfield to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Steelers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Intended for A.J.
Trying to find A.J. Brown. It'll be second down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10.
Now Young.
7-yard line.
Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again.
Complete to number 19.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Young. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Third and 5.
Here's Young. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Baker to the left side in the hands of Watson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Christian Watson.
Give him 11 to start the half. And a quick first down.
First down, Falcons.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. On second down, Baker. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. Third and very long. Now Mayfield. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown. They put Strange in motion. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And they'll be set up now. That's the 40 with that one. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. On first down is Young. He did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him, drop him for a big loss.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
They put Strange in motion. On second down, Young. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up third down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And that one's going to be shut down. They are... Baker to throw. That one on target to Watson.
Mayfield's pass complete to...
They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Young. Taking off, And he's going to have that first down. Nice pickup of 6 using his legs.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
First and 10.
We'll return with more after this.
Line.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll motion over Samuel. And the RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
19, Deebo Samuel. A gain of 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
44-yard line.
Back to throw, Young. That's caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 23 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of it. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That is caught at the 3. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. They still pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer.
Steelers 14.
With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
First down.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown Atlanta. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. So, from the 37, here's second down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Quick throw there, and the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
3 yards to go.
Young. Catch made, right side by Wilson. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand.
We're seeing a lot of this around the league, Mike, as defenses continue to adjust to controlling for explosive plays. They're playing with a lot of depth. They're saying, we're not going to let you throw the ball over our head, so that's why these guys are such weapons. It can be short throw, long run, and just because you don't try to throw it 1,000,000 yards doesn't mean you can't have explosive plays in the passing game.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Pass intended for Williams. It'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Mansour Delaney.
To throw is Mayfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Christian Watson. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Mayfield. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Second and 10.
Mayfield. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10.
Young to throw on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
A second down throw for Young. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10.
To throw is Young. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
That's good.
And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run with Scatterboot. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 6. That's another Steelers.
Throwing is Young. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Misfires, intended for Deebo Samuel. It'll be second down.
Wiggins on the coverage.
Back to the air, it's Young. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. On second down, Baker. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. Throwing is Baker. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Baker to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Falcons. And he continues to remain on. On first down is Young. And that's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up second down.
Hairston on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Young. Open man, his tight end Strange. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
34 yards. And the Steelers first down.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. On second down, Young. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
18. That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially Didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he'll have to throw this one away. Defense stiffening in the red zone, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
On the coverage.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go. Young. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So,